Ever wondered how to draw a realistic face but didn't know where to start? Worry not, we'll guide you through the process. In the world of art, like in any other field, it's all about building from the ground up. And guess what? Drawing a human face is no different. Our first step is as simple as sketching a basic oval shape. You might be wondering, why an oval? Well, that's because the oval shape closely mimics the actual shape of a human face. It provides a solid base to work from. And it's easier to modify and adjust as we go along. Next, we introduce two intersecting lines, a vertical and a horizontal one, right in the middle of our oval. These lines are our guiding stars. They help us divide the face into sections and make sure that we place our facial features right where they need to be. Remember, the key to a good drawing lies in getting the basics right. And that starts with an oval and two intersecting lines. Now that we have our guidelines, let's dive into the main features, the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. The eyes are the window to the soul, and in our drawing, they're the first stop on our facial feature journey. Picture an imaginary horizontal line across the middle of your oval. This will serve as the general placement for the eyes. Remember, faces are symmetrical, so ensure the eyes are equidistant from the center line of your face. The width of one eye is usually the same distance that separates the two eyes. The shape of the eyes can vary greatly, but a common approach is to draw them almond-shaped. Next, we move on to the nose. The base of the nose is about halfway down the lower section of the face, below the eye line. It's helpful to start with a simple line or triangle, then add nostrils, and the curve of the nose later. The width of the nose is generally the same as the space between the eyes. Now let's talk about the mouth. The mouth is placed just slightly above the bottom of the oval. A good rule of thumb is to align the corners of the mouth with the center of each eye. The upper lip is like a stretched out M shape, while the lower lip can be simplified into a stretched out. But remember, we're not aiming for perfection here. Faces come in all shapes and sizes, and what makes them unique are their imperfections. The important part is to maintain proportion and symmetry to make your face look realistic. If you're struggling, don't be discouraged. It's all about practice and patience. Try various placements, shapes, and sizes of these features on your sketch. It's through exploration that you'll discover your style and improve your skills. After all, the beauty of art is the freedom to express and create. Mastering the placement of facial features is crucial in the art of drawing a realistic face. Practice makes perfect. So keep practicing, keep exploring, and most importantly, keep creating. With the basic features in place, it's time to add some life to our drawing. We'll start by adding definition to the eyebrows. Remember, eyebrows are not just a simple line above the eyes, they have a shape and a direction. Start at the inner corner and work your way out, following the natural arch of the brow. Use light, feathery strokes to mimic the look of individual hairs. Now let's move to the eyelashes. Again, these aren't just straight lines sprouting from the lids. They have a curve, a thickness, and they clump together in places. Start at the base of the lid and draw upwards and outwards, giving each lash a slight curve. Next, we'll outline the face. Follow the initial oval shape you drew, but add some contours to give the face a three-dimensional look. Notice how the face isn't perfectly smooth. There are indents and protrusions. For instance, the cheekbones and the jawline are typically more prominent, so make sure your drawing reflects that. Now for the fun part, adding depth through shading and highlighting. Shading helps to create an illusion of depth, making your drawing look more realistic. Identify the areas that would naturally be in shadow, like under the eyebrows, the nose, and the lower lip. Use a softer pencil to lightly shade these areas. On the flip side, highlighting is used to show where the light hits the face. These are typically the forehead, the bridge of the nose, the cheekbones, and the chin. You can leave these areas blank or use an eraser to lighten them if you've shaded the entire face. Lastly, don't forget about the ears and the neck. They're part of the face too, and need some detailing and shading. The ears have their own complex structure, and the neck should have some shading to show its cylindrical shape. And there you have it, a realistic face drawn step by step. Keep practicing, and soon you'll be drawing faces like a pro.